गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनं सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनं सर्वं खल्विदमेवाहं नान्यदस्ति सनातनम्। अरुणां करुणातरङ्गिताक्षीं धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पबाणचापाम् अनिमादिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानी। We shall do the verses we learned last week. कुमारगणनाथाम्बा तुष्टिः पुष्टिर्मतिर्धृतिः शान्तिः स्वस्तिमती कान्तिर्नन्दिनी विघ्ननाशिनी तेजोवती त्रिनयना लोलाक्षी कामरूपिणी मालिनी हंसिनी माता मलयाचलवासिनी. Okay, read till there. Any questions? No questions? Okay, so just a background. What these verses said was, we understood about the energies of Kumaraswamy and Ganesha, and like them, we are all children of Parvati and Parameshwara. And connecting to them, we get all the divine qualities which brings peace to us. Shanti, Swastimati, we'll be very healthy, we'll have lot of intelligence, we'll always be happy. Nandini, Vignanashini, there won't be any obstacles on our path, whether it is doing well in exams or in the jobs or any other job task we have, we won't have any obstacles. And Amma is Tejovati Trinayana. She is three-eyed. She knows about the past, present, future. She is aware of everything, all our actions. She is very alert, and she is Kama Rupini. So whatever we want, she will take that form and fulfill our wishes. She is everything, right? So she is the Kama Rupini, and everything she does out of love and compassion for all of us, right? Let us do the new verses. Who would like to volunteer for the new verses? Let's give chance to Sri Harsha and Prahash, both together. Okay.
I want to volunteer with everyone.
What happened?
I want to volunteer with everyone in school.
Yes, you volunteer. Come, let us chant. Repeat twice after me.
Yes.
Sumukhi,
Sumukhi, Sumukhi,
Nalini,
Nalini, Nalini,
Sumukhi, Nalini,
Sumukhi, Nalini, Sumukhi, Nalini,
Subruhu,
Subruhu, Subruhu,
सुमुखी नलिनी सुभ्रू. Once more. Hmm. शोभना
शोभना शोभना
सुरनायिका.
सुरनालिका सुरनालिका
शोभना सुरनायिका.
शोभना शोभना सुरनालिका
सुरनायिका. ई. Huh?
सुरनायिका सुरनायिका
Yes. शोभना सुरनायिका.
शोभना सुरनायिका शोभना सुरनायिका
कालकंठी
कालकंठी कालकंठी
कांतिमती.
कांतिमती कांतिमती
कालकंठी कांतिमती.
कालकंठी कांतिमती
क्षो हम्म.
कालकंठी कमलनी
कांतिमती.
कांतिमती कांतिमती
शोभिनी.
क्रोभिनी
क्षोभिनी.
शोभिनी शोभिनी
सूक्ष्मरूपिणी.
सूक्ष्मरूपिणी सूक्ष्मरूपिणी
क्षोभिनी सूक्ष्मरूपिणी.
क्षोभिनी सूक्ष्मकालिनी शोभिनी सूक्ष्मकालिनी
No, Nana, you have to look at the lyrics. Please look at the screen. It is Sukshma Rupini. The meaning changes when we say something else. You said Sukshma Kalini, right? It is Sukshma Rupini. This is the 97th verse we are doing. This part. Say that. Sukshma Rupini.
सूक्ष्मरूपिणी सूक्ष्मरूपिणी
क्षोभिणी सूक्ष्मरूपिणी.
क्षोभिनी सूक्ष्मकालिनी रूपिणी शोभनी सूक्ष्मकालिनी रूपिणी
Okay. कालकंठी कांतिमती.
कालकंठी कालमयी कालकंठी काममयी
क्षोभिनी सूक्ष्मरूपिणी.
क्षोभिनी सूक्ष्मकालिनी शोभिनी सूक्ष्मकालिनी
I don't know from where you have picked up Kalini. You like Kali Mata a lot? It is Rupini, means Amma is a form of very Sukshma form. She is subtle. Next. Okay, let us Vajreshwari. This one. After 97, please look at the verse and chant.
But where is it? I can't find it.
I have highlighted in blue. Can you see?
Can you
Vajreshwari.
Vajreshwari. Can you please focus in your computer and I want to sing?
Yes, you can't see. Are you not able to see?
Yes. I want to see the lyrics.
It is there. Ask your Amma to do that. Okay. Meanwhile, we can do with other kid. Surya, you want to go ahead? Okay.
Yeah.
Vajreshwari.
Vajreshwari. Vajreshwari.
Vamadevi.
Vamadevi. Vamadevi.
Vajreshwari Vamadevi.
Vajreshwari Vamadevi. Vajreshwari Vamadevi.
Vayovastha.
Vayovastha. Vayovastha.
Vivarjita.
Vivarjita. विवर्जिता
वयोवस्था विवर्जिता.
वयोवस्था विवर्जिता
Next, सिद्धेश्वरी
सिद्धेश्वरी सिद्धेश्वरी
सिद्धविद्या
सिद्धविद्या सिद्धविद्या
सिद्धेश्वरी सिद्धविद्या
सिद्धेश्वरी सिद्धविद्या
सिद्धमाता
सिद्धमाता सिद्धमाता
यशस्विनी
यशस्विनी यशस्विनी
सिद्धमाता यशस्विनी.
सिद्धमाता यशस्विनी यशस्विनी.
Good. Okay. What these verses are saying is they are describing Amma's form, how she is physically appearing, and how she is also very subtle form. All that we see physical is also her, and all that we don't see, that subtle energy, is also Amma. So Sumukhi, Amma is so beautiful. Mukha means face. So she is so beautiful and complete. She is complete in every aspect. There is no reason that we can say this part is not beautiful, she is not good in this way, like that. She is complete. Then she is Nalini. Nalini means lotus flower. And lotus plant, leaves, everything related to lotus is Nalini. The whole plant of lotus is Nalini. So how pure it is. Lotus plant is, it stays in the dirty water, but it stands erect without being touched with any dirt on it. That is the speciality of Nalini. So Amma, the divine qualities are purity. It's so pure and untouched by all the negativities or dirt of the world. And Subhruhu. Bruhu means the eyebrows. And Amma's eyebrows are so beautiful. Very well kept. We saw, right, in the beginning how the description of Amma's physical form was done. From the beginning it started, right? From hair we started describing Amma's, how hair looks, then how her forehead is, then how the eyebrows are. So eyebrows were representing, what was that? It was like Manmata's arrow. Not arrow, Manmata's entrance of Manmata's house. It was like the door gates. So the Agnya Chakra is there here. That's why we put Bindi, right? So to enter into the spiritual world, all the divine qualities to be acquired, this is the entrance gate. It's like the door. So Subhruhu means the eyebrows are very well, physically they appear very well, but they are the entrance gate for us to turn inward. That is the Agnya Chakra present there. So it is Subhruhu and Shobhana. Shobhana means very beautiful. Shobha means very decorative and it looks very nice. See, sometimes if somebody, they twist they squeeze their eyebrows. If they are angry, it becomes like this or like that. So many changes happen, right? If we are angry, if we are disturbed, our eyebrows and all this changes happen to our face. So it's not, doesn't look good. It's not Shobhana. But Amma is always pleasant and happy, divine, pure, all these qualities. So she appears beautiful also. She is Shobhana. And she is Sura Nayika. So with all this auspiciousness, she is the Nayika, the leader of all Suras. Who are Suras? Yes, Surya. Surya should say Sura.
Devas.
Yes. So all the Devas are called Suras. Devas means, who are Devas?
They're people who give.
Yes. All people who have divine qualities. Div. Div means from div comes deva, divine. From divine, whoever is having all the good qualities, divine qualities like giving, doing good to others, having compassionate, all those helping others comes under the jobs of all the devas. They are called suras, right? So she is the leader of all the devas. So devas get energy from her. So Amma has all the divine qualities, so she will give the qualities to all the devas because she is the head of them. Even in our beginning, when the yagam was performed, right, what happened? Amma, when all the gods sacrificed themselves, then Amma came, the divine Amma came, and she gave all energies back to all the devas. So she gives the energies. So she is the leader. Next, she is Kalakanthi. So Lord Shiva is called Kalakantha. So having the black neck, Neelakantha. And Amma is Kalakanthi. So his energy only, right? So she is Kalakanthi. What it means is they are inseparable. They are one. Shankara means Shankari. Kameshwara, Kameshwari. So Kalakantha, Kalakanti. So they are never different. They are Ardhanarishwara, half. So she is so close to him, so dear to him. So she is, Amma is Kalakanti. She is Kantimati. So again, Kanti means the radiance. And Mati means intelligence. So radiance, the bright, brilliance, light always represents our intelligence. So how intelligent she is, how with such great cosmic intelligence she created the world. So for all these beautiful things happening in our world, it's all her reflection of her intelligence. So she is Kantimati. And Kshobini. Kshobini means for this world to manifest, first there was the destruction. So only when there is destruction, a construction can happen, creation can happen. So anything you see, if we want to make a project, we have to work so hard. We have to spend so much of our energy. Only when we put and work hard, some hard work is done. When energy is spent, then a creative project comes out of it. A very beautiful thing comes out of it. So the kshobha, the agitation happens in the beginning. That is called kshobini. The first vibration happened in Lord Shiva, the Kameshwara. So he wanted to manifest. He got the desire, kama, to manifest. So in that, there was that vibration happened. So that first vibration is Amma. The vibration that was formed in Shiva to manifest, that he got the feeling that I have to manifest. That I-ness is Amma. Okay, do you get that? So that is the Kshobini. She is the first vibration of Shiva, Lord Shiva. Okay, so she is Kshobini. And how is that Amma? She is so sukshma, so subtle. We can't imagine with or think about with our mind or see with our sense organs. She is very, very sukshma. Sukshma means very subtle. Sukshma Rupini. She is very subtle form. Okay. So Amma is so subtle. She is just one with Lord Shiva. So Shiva's energy only is Amma. They are not separate. Then now comes a different set. So we have seen, right? Lalita Sahasranamam, all the 1,000 names are in a set. One topic comes, right? First physical form of Amma, then description of mantra of Amma, then description of Kundalini energies. Then there was fight, the war of with the Asuras. So like that one part comes. Now this is the part which says Amma is in 7 different forms, externally and also within our body. She, in those forms, she stays within our body and energizes. We get energized because of Amma staying in those parts of our body, and they are called dhatus. Dhatu means Dharana means she stays there and she energizes us. So in Ayurveda, it is said that we have 7 dhatus. They are called Sapta dhatus. 7 means Sapta. So what happens is when we eat food, whatever any food we eat, whether it is fruit, vegetable, grains, anything, it first becomes into rasa. Everything when we chew, it becomes rasa, juice form. All the nutritions become a juice liquid, and that is called rasa. And then it converts into that which is formed, the nutrition becomes rakta. It becomes our blood. Then the blood, then that gets converted into the flesh, muscle, mamsa. Okay. Then from mamsa, what comes? The fatty tissue, that is called adipose tissue, medha, which becomes our intelligence, right? Then that converts into asthi, our bones. All the bones are formed then. Then there is majja. Majja means inside our bone, there is bone marrow, right? That is called majja. And all the nervous system, everything functions because of majja dhatu. And finally is the shukra dhatu. Shukra means which helps in reproducing the new cells, reproducing new bodies. That is, so whatever we eat, it takes so many 7 different forms, and only then our body is formed. So now in this verses, how Amma is located in various parts, various dhatus, and how she is energizing us is described. So it is very interesting. So when we chant these verses with that awareness, the dhatu within us, the bones within us will be energized. If somebody's bones are very weak, they can chant that mantra and their bone pains will go. If somebody is having skin problems, then the skin dhatu verse we can chant. Somebody's blood, they have less hemoglobin, then the rakta dhatu devata we can chant. So Amma is located in these different dhatus within our body, and she is helping us get energized and function well. See how compassionate is Amma. So every way she tries to be with us, within us, and energize us, right? So here she is in the form of 7 names. With 7 names, they are Siddheshwari. So first is Vajreshwari, Vamadevi, Vayovastha Vivarjita, Siddheshwari, Siddha Vidya, Siddha Mata, Yashaswini, right? So all these different names of different Dhatu Devatas. So in every verse it says, we have 7 chakras we saw, right? So each chakra, at each chakra, she is with different name, and we have to offer different prasadam, and with what weapons she is located, all those things are described. Okay, so now let us chant Vajreshwari Vamadevi Vayovastha Vivarjita, right? So Amma is like Vajreshwari. She is like Lord Indra is holding Vajra. Vajrayudham he has. So it is so powerful. It is said that it is the most powerful. So Amma, being the Vajreshwari, she protects us. Then she is Vamadevi. So being Vamadevi, Vama means left side. So left side of Lord Shiva is Amma in Ardhanarishwari form of Shiva Shakti. So they are half, and always Amma is on the left side. So she is the half. The left side is Amma, that is Vamadevi, and the most beautiful one. So Vamadevi also means beautiful one. So she is Vamadevi Vayovastha Vivarjita. She doesn't have problems of aging. Vayovastha means Vaya means aging. We become old, and all those degeneration qualities are not there for Amma. And she is devoid of all those things. Vayo Avastha, all these states, she is Vivarjita, means she devoid of them. And she is Siddheshwari. So all the siddhis, all the success, everything comes from Amma's quality of Siddha Ishwari. She is the Lord of all the Siddhis. Then Siddha Vidya. So all the knowledge, whatever is there, knowledge of this world, external materialistic knowledge, and also the spiritual self-dual knowledge, our own self, is Amma only. And she is the Siddha Mata. So being the mother of all the Siddhis, she brings us yashas, success to us. So Amma is in these different forms, the 7 different forms. And now see, first Devata will be Vishuddha Chakra Nilaya, first chakra. From there it starts. And she will be with a different name called like Dakineshwari. So this Dakineshwari is connected to Siddheshwari. So like that there is a link between these Devatas. The 7 Devatas and 7 chakras, they are all linked. So that is the set now we are going to see. Okay. So just understand in the gist. So now what is described is about the Sapta Dhatus, the 7 Dhatu Devatas which are in our body. So Amma staying as these forms of Dhatu, she energizes all our Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Medha, Majja, Shukra, Asthi, all these Dhatus. And we are energized. And she is located in with different names, different forms, holding different weapons. And when we connect with them, providing whatever offering, the prasadas, whatever, everything is mentioned here. All different things, we get energized. Okay. Any questions from Sumukhi, Nalini to our Yashaswini?
All clear, auntie.
All clear. Okay, then we will repeat together once. Sumukhi Nalini Subhru Sobhana Suranayika Kalakanthi Kantimati Kshobhini Sukshmarupini Vajreshwari Vamadevi Vayovastha Vivarjita Siddheshwari Siddhavidya Siddhamata Yashaswini. Right? So individually, anybody would like to chant? Okay, Sitara.
Sumiki Nalini Subhru Shobhana Suranayika Kalakanti Kantimati Kshobhini Sukshmarupini Vajreshwari Vamadevi Vayovastha Vivarjita Siddheshwari Siddhavidya Siddhamata Yashaswini.
Very good, Nana. You picked well. Good. Okay, next Surya.
Sumukhi Nalini Subhru Shobhana Suranayaka Kalakanthi Kantimati Shobhini Sukshmarupini Vajreshwari Vamadevi Vayovastha Vivarjita Siddheshwari Siddhavidya Siddhamata Yashaswini.
Perfect. Anybody else?
Auntie, I'll go.
Okay, Anju.
Sumukhi Nalini Subhru Shobhana Suranayika Kalakanthi Kantimati Kshobhini Sukshmarupini Vajreshwari Vamadevi Vayovastha Vivarjita Siddheshwari Siddhavidya Siddhamata Yashaswini.
Excellent. Nice. Very good flow. Nice. Anybody else? Okay, if nobody, we'll do our ending shlokas. अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्करः प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्।